Most cryptocurrencies are transparent. Every transaction, every wallet, every amount all visible to everyone on a public ledger. If you know someone's wallet address, you can see their entire financial history. That's how Bitcoin and many others work. But Monero is different. Monero was built from the ground up for one primary purpose: privacy. So what exactly is Monero? And how does it manage to hide transactions on a public blockchain? Something that seems almost impossible. Let's dive in. Monero, which launched way back in 2014, is a privacy-focused cryptocurrency. Its ticker symbol is XMR. Unlike Bitcoin or Ethereum, where transparency is the default, Monero makes privacy the default. You don't have to opt in to privacy. It's automatically applied to every single transaction. Monero operates on its own unique blockchain, completely separate from others, and it uses a proof-of-work system similar to Bitcoin, but with some very important differences that we'll get to later. The key takeaway is that Monero is built on the principle that your financial activity should be your business and nobody else's. So, why does this matter? Why would you need privacy in crypto? Well, think about Bitcoin. Anyone with your wallet address can see how much you have, who you've sent money to, and who you've received money from. This transaction history is permanent and can be traced by anyone: your friends, your employer, a future business partner, or even data analysis companies. This lack of privacy can expose you to risks like being targeted for theft or facing unfair scrutiny based on your spending habits. Monero was created to solve this very problem. It aims to provide digital cash that works like physical cash, private and fungible. Monero achieves this by making transactions untraceable, unlinkable, and confidential. So how does Monero actually make transactions untraceable? One of its core technologies is called ring signatures. It's a brilliant concept. When you send Monero, your transaction signature isn't sent out alone. Instead, the Monero protocol mixes your signature with several other past transaction signatures, which are called decoys or mix-ins. This group of signatures forms a ring. To an outside observer looking at the blockchain, it's impossible to tell which signature in the ring is the real one. The real sender is effectively hiding inside a crowd. This makes it computationally infeasible to determine who actually authorized the payment, giving the sender plausible deniability and breaking the trail of transactions. Now, what about the person receiving the funds? Hiding the sender is only half the battle. Monero also hides the receiver's identity using a technology called stealth addresses. In most cryptocurrencies, you have one public address that you share to receive funds. If you use it multiple times, anyone can link all those payments directly to you. Monero fixes this by never reusing addresses publicly. For every single transaction, the sender's wallet automatically generates a unique, one-time use address for the receiver. This is the stealth address. Only the receiver, using their private keys, can scan the blockchain, detect that this transaction is meant for them, and access the funds. For everyone else, it just looks like a random transaction sent to a random address that's never been used before. This makes it impossible to link different payments to the same recipient. Okay, so the sender is hidden and the receiver is hidden. But what about the amount of money being sent? That's another piece of sensitive financial data. Monero hides transaction amounts using a feature called Ring CT, which stands for Ring Confidential Transactions. Before Ring CT was implemented, Monero transactions had to be broken down into specific denominations, which was cumbersome. Now, with Ring CT, the amount of Monero being sent is encrypted and hidden from everyone except the sender and receiver. But how does the network know that you're not just creating money out of thin air? The magic is in the cryptography. While the amounts are hidden, the system uses a cryptographic proof to allow network validators, or miners, to confirm that the input and output amounts of a transaction balance out correctly without ever seeing the actual numbers. The sum of the inputs equals the sum of the outputs, ensuring no new XMR is illegitimately created. This protects your financial privacy completely. Let's talk about how the Monero network is secured. Like Bitcoin, Monero uses a proof-of-work consensus mechanism. This means miners use computational power to solve complex puzzles, validate transactions, and add new blocks to the blockchain. However, Monero's mining algorithm, known as RandomX, has a special twist. It was specifically designed to be resistant to those specialized, powerful mining chips that dominate Bitcoin mining. The RandomX algorithm is optimized for general-purpose CPUs, meaning that anyone with a regular computer can participate in mining Monero. This design choice aims to keep mining decentralized, preventing a few large mining farms from controlling the network and making it more accessible for everyday users to contribute and earn rewards. So, let's put it all together and compare Monero directly with Bitcoin. They both use proof of work, but their core philosophies are polar opposites. Bitcoin prioritizes radical transparency. Its public ledger is its strength, allowing anyone to audit the entire system. Transactions are traceable, and balances are public. Monero, on the other hand, prioritizes privacy above all else. Its ledger is opaque. By default, transactions are untraceable, wallet addresses are hidden, and amounts are confidential. Neither approach is inherently better or worse. They just serve different purposes and appeal to different users. Bitcoin is like a public bank statement, while Monero is like digital cash. Naturally, Monero's strong privacy features have sparked a lot of debate. Supporters view it as the true realization of digital cash, a private, secure, and fungible way to transact online, free from surveillance or judgment. They argue that financial privacy is a fundamental human right. On the other side, critics and regulators express concern that this untraceability could be misused for illicit activities, making it difficult to track criminal funds. This has led to some exchanges delisting Monero to comply with regulations. But regardless of the ongoing debate, from a purely technical standpoint, Monero is undeniably one of the most sophisticated and advanced privacy-preserving blockchains ever built. In the end, Monero proves one thing very clearly. Privacy on a public blockchain is not only possible, it's a reality. It shows that, with clever cryptography, you can build a system that is both secure and private. As with any technology, understanding how it works is far more important than just following opinions or headlines. And that is Monero privacy by design. Thanks for watching. If you found this explanation helpful, don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more deep dives into the world of crypto. See you in the next one.